Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and today we've got this awesome Peavey PXD Odyssey 2. This is a really cool single cut, really like metal type guitar, that were made in like the 2010s, I believe, or the late 2000s, like '09, but I think they were like 2010s area. Those who have been on my channel for a long time know, like 2014, I actually had the Explorer version of this. I picked this up at a really good deal. Got it for $200, shipped with the hard shell matching coffin case. And yeah, it's really cool. It's loaded stock with a EMG 81 and EMG 60 or 61 or whatever, and a afterburner. So we'll get into that. But first, a little more context. This guitar, along with three others, was originally owned by the guitar player of Devour the Day, and I believe he's also the drummer for Egypt Central, or was. I don't know if they're still around. I don't think they are. But Devour the Day back in 2013, which is the year I graduated from high school, that was my favorite band at the time. That's when their single Good Man came out, and I was a big fan of that song. So to own a guitar that, he owned is really cool. The seller bought it directly from him, along with another Odyssey, a Tomb 2, which is like their SG kind of version, and then a Flying V and a busted amp. He said he drove 634 miles to do it, to Little Rock, Arkansas, I guess. So, yeah, it's just cool to own like a piece of, no, I guess not like music history, but like something that means to me, because like I said, I was a big fan of them. And so to me, that's really cool. This thing, all of them were, I guess, like super beat up. I've got pictures of him like working on the guitars and stuff. They were all rough. This was the worst one. I mean, it's still in really not the best shape, but he did a lot of work on it. All the frets were pretty all rusted. He cleaned them all up. There's a crack right here that literally goes through the body, which I have to fix at some point. But it's a cool guitar. I don't have a guitar with active pickups before this. I mean, I've had them, but I don't have one, or didn't have one. Now I do, and it's just something fun to have. If I want a beater that I'm like, maybe we're playing at a show at a place that I don't know and I don't really trust, I'll take this with me, even though it's really cool. The headstock is wicked. I love the look of the headstock. All the PXDs have this headstock, and I always thought it was really cool. Mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, one inlay on the 12th fret. All of them have that. Like I said, EMGs. And then, so the selector switch, I guess on all of them were like this. This is bridge, and that's a neck, instead of how it normally is, so. And built-in afterburner. String through body. So that's pretty nice. But anyway, so yeah, let's play some tones. So clean channel on the TH30. This is the bridge. Middle. And it's also just one volume, one tone. Kind of like my PRS. And then neck. Afterburner, which is like a coil tap, not in the sense of like what it does, but in the sense of like, pull up the tone pot. It's like a boost basically. Back on the bridge pickup. with the clean amp, no afterburner. So you can hear a difference. Quite a big difference, actually. But yeah, these are cool. This is a cool guitar. It's really like light. At least like it's lighter than my PRS. Or gain. On the neck now. At the afterburner, no overdrive, just the afterburner. It feeds back quite a bit. Here, there, let me put the noise gate on. Neck position. Afterburner off, all that feedback goes away. Had an overdrive, no afterburner. Anyway, it's a really cool guitar, you know, like it got beat up like crazy. But I like it. The only thing I don't like about this guitar, which is kind of sad because it's cool, is that's the input jack. So I can't use, because most of the cables I use are right angle cables. Because every other guitar I use, the input jack is normal on the side. So I have to use like my cable backwards to use this guitar. But it's cool. I like it. It has a nice like tummy cut, so big guys like me feels a little bit more comfortable here. And like this whole like side and situation's all curved, and the horn and everything. It's really nice. I mean, you can tell it was definitely in a smoker's house because like here's my PRS, which is also white, and here's the PV. You can see a different like difference in paint, and this was originally the same color as my PRS. So that's saying something. But yeah, definitely if you get a chance, check these out. I think normally these go for like $400 or $500 used. And that's if they have the case. So I got lucky. I mean, like I said, this one's got it's got a crack in it, and it's got other dings and stuff. And you know, the finish has been changed from just smoke. It smells like smoke still too, but it's a cool guitar. Definitely, you know, for someone who doesn't use like active pickups, it's fun to have for me, and just to have as a beater. So anyway, guys, this is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, everybody.